Welcome to Math Today. I know things are going to be a little different since I'm not at school with you, but we should be able to do things just like normal. Okay. Your warm-up problems are up here, and the way this is going to work today, anytime that you have a problem to do, if I ask you to do it on your own or even when you're working with me, if you need more time, just hit pause on the YouTube video and then I'll give you all the time you need. Okay, just hit play on it again whenever you need to start it back up. So if you need more time, go ahead and pause. Like right now, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the warm-up problems. So you should probably hit pause so you have time to write them down and do them. Okay, whenever you're done, you can hit play again, and then I'll start talking again, and you'll be ready to go. Let's start in this box. Need to add in the ones place first. Okay, we have to start over here on this side. We have to do the ones first, because if we start over here, we don't know if we need a rocket yet. So we'll be off by 1 if we do need a rocket. 7 plus 5 should be 12. And I can't write 12 in that one spot. I can only put 1 digit there. So that 10 is going to go up as a rocket to the top of the next line. And in the tens place, I get 12 again. So I need another rocket. In the hundreds place, I get 9. And I get 10,000. So 10,922. Over here, I have to figure out one of the letters first, one of our mystery numbers first, before I can find out what K is. Okay? So if I look up here, I can figure out what W is. 4 plus what makes 16? Well, I know that W has to be 12, because 4 plus 12 would make 16. So over here, I can replace W with 12. 12 minus K is going to make 5. Okay? So K needs to be 7. Counting by sixes, try to count with me if you can. 0, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60. And then over here, okay, we worked on our subtraction problems last week, and we're going to keep working on them again this week. Okay, we have to know how to do these by the end of this week. Okay, this is all we're going to keep working on until everybody's got it. You guys knew how to do it last week, so hopefully you didn't forget over the weekend. And we'll start on this side first. Okay, I always check, can I do the ones place problem? So can I do 4 minus 2? Yes, I can do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I don't need to borrow because 4 is big enough. And then the tens place, 3 minus 2 is 1. So I get 12. On this one, I cannot do 0 minus 6. Okay, that's not big enough. If I have 0 fingers up, I can't put 6 down. So I'm going to need to borrow. So I'm going to come over here to the tens place. I'm going to borrow a 10. And since I had 0, 0 and 10 make 10. Now in the ones place, I have 10 ones. So 10 minus 6, I can do that. That's a 10 pair, so we know that's 4. 3 minus 1 is going to be 2. So we get 24. Hopefully you didn't have any questions on those. Let's get started on today's work. Let's switch to purple for today. Okay. Like I said, we're going to work on some subtraction problems. Okay. Let's do this one first, 85 minus 66. Okay. So the way we've been doing this, okay, we know that if we have to borrow, like here, I can't do 5 minus 6. So we come to the tens place, we cross it out, and then we take 1 away, and we give that 10. Okay, we add it up, 10 plus 5 is 15. And then we finish the problem. Okay. We've been doing it that way. If you have trouble remembering what you're supposed to do, or you're not sure why you're doing what you're doing, okay, I thought of a new way that I think will help us out. A couple of you guys I already taught this to, and they really liked it. So we'll teach everybody this way now. Okay, we're going to do what's called a takeaway box. Okay, so we did 85 minus 66, and we got 19. Okay, so let's do it again with a takeaway box and see if we get the same thing. So 85 minus 66, if you want to draw that. And I'd like you to do this one with me. I'll try to slow down so you can do this one with me. Okay. What I'm going to do If I need to borrow, so when I see that 5 minus 6 and I need to borrow, wherever I'm borrowing from, okay, so I know I need to borrow from the tens place, I'm going to draw a box up there. Okay? That box is our take away 1 box. So it's always going to take away 1 from whatever is underneath it. So if I take away 1, that's going to give me 7. Okay? And then I can scratch out that 8, just like we did before. Now, if you're confused on what goes up here where that circle is, if that's the part that you're getting lost on, it's always just going to be whatever that 1's place already was. So it was a 5. We're just going to take that 1. Okay. We took away 1 in our takeaway box up here. We're always going to stick that 1 right there, right next to the 1's place. Okay. So if we go back up here, we had that 15. Okay. We did our takeaway box, and we always just stick that 1 in front of whatever was already there. Okay. So if I do 15 minus 6, that's 9 again. 7 minus 6 is 1. And we get 19 for both. Okay. So for the takeaway boxes, we do 1 less up there in the box, and then that 1 has to go right next to the 1's place. Okay. We always stick that extra 1 there. We know it's really a 10 because that number is 15. Okay. But just to make it easy so we know what we're doing, we're just going to take away 1 in the box and put it next to the 1's place. If that confuses you, then just go back to doing it the way we've always been doing. But if you find yourself not knowing what to do some of the times when we're borrowing, I'd like you to try the takeaway box. Okay, so let's do another one. Okay. We'll do this one together again. So if you need more time, just pause and unpause as you need. Let's do 33 minus 17. Okay. So I know I'm going to need to borrow because 3 is not big enough to take away 7. So I'm going to put a box up here. It's a take away 1 box. So 3 take away 1. Think about what that would be. I put 2 in the box. And then that 1 that I took away, the 1 that I stole, I'm going to put it right there. I need to remember to scratch out my 3. 13 minus 7 gives me 6. And 2 minus 1 gives me 1. So I get 16. This one I want you to try on your own. So remember, I'm going to pretty much just start going as soon as I give you time to work on it. That time that you have to work on it comes from you pausing. So if you take as much time as you need, but you're going to have to pause to be able to do that. Okay, so think first, do I need to borrow? And then set your box up and think about what goes in the box and then where does that stolen 1 go? Okay, so go ahead and pause and do this problem on your own. All right, now that you've got your problem done, let's double check. Here, take away 1 box. Should have 4 up there. That 1 we stole goes right there. Now we have 14 1s minus 8. That should be 6. And the 10's place, 4 minus 3 is 1. So we got 16 again. Whichever way you like to do the problem, okay, whether it's with the takeaway box or we go back up to what we did in the warm-up problems, okay, whichever way you like better, that's the way I want you to do it. Okay, both of them are correct. Okay, this one we got 19, this one we got 19. You can do whatever you need to do. Okay, make the math your own. Math's different for everybody, remember. Okay, so if you like the takeaway boxes, do the takeaway boxes. If you like the first way I taught you, do the first way I taught you. Okay. All right. You should know which IXL you're supposed to do for today. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and hop off so you have time to do that. Thank you for watching. If you're rewatching this, hopefully it helped you a little bit. Hope I get to see you guys again soon. Bye, guys.